back to my channel. This is your girl Lovely Got Her Own. Also go by Lovely E. The E stands for Ebony. Welcome back to my channel. Happy 2024. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're not stressed out trying to, you know, meet every goal that you set for this year or your New Year's resolutions. Hopefully those are not driving you crazy. I encourage you guys to take your time. Just make those necessary steps day by day. Give yourself grace. Take a deep breath. Yeah, you got this. Alright, so once again, welcome to my channel. This is my second vlog for the new year. So this might be a lot of people's first time viewing my videos, viewing my content. So I just want to give you guys a little information. So last year I started doing vlogs as a creative outlet, as a coping skill, because I was going through a traumatic period where my house caught on fire. I had to go through this long process from January 17th to September 29th, dealing with insurance, trying to get back in my house. It was a headache to say the least. So I decided to channel my energy into creating content for you all. So I did a lot of content on me just being out and about, enjoying the social scene, traveling, my birthday. I think I did a couple of hair tutorials, did a Christmas vlog. So yeah, that was my reason and purpose for why I started last April of 2023. Now here we are, January 2024, and I must say some takeaways and why I am calling these my elevation era buzzword. I'm gonna get into that later. But I feel like this is my selfish year. This is my elevation year, and I say that because for the last 17 years I've been a single mom of two, and I feel like I have just been really operating mostly from survival mode. I am a overcomer of poverty, being born and raised in poverty. I am an overcomer of trauma, having a traumatic childhood. I am the first out of three generations of women, great granny, grandmother, mother. So I guess I'm the fourth gen who graduated high school, was not a teenage mom, not hooked on drugs or alcohol, went to college, went to grad school, bought a house, you know. So I'm the first to do a lot when it comes to my lineage of women, as far as my great grandmother, mother goals. And so bam, did all that, had my bachelor's degree at 23, and then 24 had my first son, and then 2 years later had my second son. And since then, age of 24, I'm now 42. I've just been doing, you know, what single mothers do, what we gotta do. Okay, what we gotta do. And so yeah, I've had opportunities where I've been able to hang out with my girls, kick it or whatever, you know, just to try to enjoy life apart from my role of motherhood, which can be stressful to say the least. Okay, so now here I am, fast forward, you know, again 17 years later, my son is soon to be my son is soon to be 18, and then I have his younger brother who will be 16 this year. And I'm like, key takeaways that I've gotten from this past year and this house fire is that when it comes to self-care, I thought I was doing like awesome, like, you know, 10 out of 10. But I found out that I need to do better when it comes to my self-care on a regular basis, not just tax time, go on one vacation, not just on my birthday and it's all about me, but I need to be consistently every day working on and making sure I'm good, filling my cup. I know people, you hear that all the time, fill your cup first before, but me being in a role, I'm sure like some of you women that may be watching that are single mothers can identify. For 17 years, I've been taking care of two other people. Now three, because I got a little dog son, Lord. And then my profession. So I'm a social worker by education. I have a master's degree in social work, and then I have a licensure, associate license in therapy, to practice therapy. So I actively a therapist for adult psych, right? So every day I'm taking care of other people. I'm pouring into other people. I'm listening. I'm holding space for other people. Then I come home and I'm taking care of my kids. And then at the end of the day, I'm tired. So this past year, I have noticed how I've been just really on autopilot, really in survivor mode. I have my moments where I'm able to kick back, but really it's sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work. No more of that. No more of that. No more putting myself on the back burner. No more of that. No more of that. Okay? No more not um you know, when you go shopping for your kids, you got kids, I'm telling you, buy them shoes all year long, whatever they want, shoes, clothes, whatever they want, you know, whatever, so they can feel good about how they look and everything you get. But then when I go shopping for me, I'm like, oh no, that costs too much. Oh, I shouldn't get that. Oh, I'll get this because it's cheaper. I get that. You know, trying to be a quote unquote good mom, right? But now, baby, I'm like, f that, f that. If it's something that I want, I'm gonna get it for myself. I've always made sure to take care of my responsibilities first, right? First, LG&E, mortgage, water, all the stuff, all the things. So, but I'm deserving of nice things as well if I so choose to purchase them. And so yeah, I'm like, you know, I am growing up, getting into my I finally feel like I have a job because oh my gosh, when you talking about, I don't even have time to tell you my whole life story, but you know, having 3 degrees under my belt, there were times when I wasn't even working in my field. That was depressing. Right, got this bachelor's degree, still ain't got a good job, whatever. And then when I got this master's degree, things did change, but they be playing with us social workers with our money, trying to shortchange us, but that's a whole nother vlog. So anyway, um, finally feel like I'm at a place in life where I don't have to operate in survival mode. I have a good job, okay, that pays decent. I'll say that. Compared to some of my previous jobs and some other ones that are out there. But yeah. So I have a good job that affords me to be able to breathe a little bit. And then, you know, if you know, you know, one stream of income is not enough. At times I've worked 2, 3 jobs. Okay? At times I've worked 2, 3 jobs. I'm not doing that ish no more. Okay? I'm done with that. All right. But yeah, I'm finally at a place I feel like where I don't have to operate from that survivor mode and I can actually thrive. And so what thriving for me means is um I never thought I could invest in stocks and stuff. My honest for the rich people. I'm probably not the only one that ever thought that. I told you I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, with a little Kentucky as a teenager, and so everything around me was poverty. The bar was not high, right? And so like I said, I've overcome a lot. So I'm like, okay, girl, we got this job. It's good. It pays the bills. It helped me, you know, maintain around her. But you know what, income in today's society is not going to work. So I am getting, I ain't gonna say I'm getting into the stock market. I'm in the stock market. So I just recently got me a brokerage account, got me some stock, and I'm taking different people's classes that offer them online to learn more in depth detail on how to, you know, manage and grow and make money from your stocks and your investments. Okay, so I'm really proud of that because growing up in poverty enriched communities where all you see is your family, friends around you dying, dropping out of school, not really making too much of themselves, it really doesn't give you motivation to do anything more than what you see. However, I always knew and had said to myself that I want to be more to where I come from. No shade or no shame from where I came from because the struggle definitely helped me to get up out. You know what I'm saying? It gave me the motivation to work to get to where I'm at today. So I'm just excited about this year and my journey of elevation and growth. Um, I am a newly travel agent, so I'm going to definitely be planning some trips this year. Like myself, like I've been traveling since 2014. I have a travel agent that I hit up all the time, and she gets me all the way together, me and my friends. But this year, I'm gonna try my little hands at, being the curator and the travel agent and setting these trips up. So I'm excited about that. Um, what else do I feel like, I have to take? And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't even say all this out loud, especially on camera, because people be like, when you working on something, be quiet about it, don't tell nobody else. But I want to encourage somebody with my story. Don't be afraid, to step out on faith, to trust in yourself that you can achieve certain things, no matter where you come from, no matter who your parents are, you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And like I tell my patients, only you are the author of your life. So if you don't like where you're at in life, do the work, build some skills, learn something new, create something. Like, do it. Don't just submit to whatever's going on in your life that you don't like. Do what you got to do. Okay, make a plan, get a career coach, get a life coach, get a therapist, get these people to help you, to help navigate and support and encourage you while you're on your journey to being a better you. So yeah, so going back to me saying, I feel like I'm in my selfish girl area, I'm in my elevation area, and I notice the era that there's, that's like a buzzword in on social media right now, higher self, this self, that self. So I just want to encourage you all, as you're watching my channel and you're watching these other content creators channel, take what you can get and then leave the rest, because their life is not your life. We do not all have the same background. A lot of people that I've seen, that I watched, that's been giving out some helpful tips about it, we're not the same. I'm a single mama too. You're single, period. No kids, no dog, no cat, no nothing. So your life is going to look different from my life. But I like some of the things that you said, so I'm gonna write those down. So be very careful that you don't try to emulate what you watch, but you could take some good nuggets from them that can apply to your life, that you can apply to your life. Do not compare yourself to anyone either, because that's a big thing. And I guess that's just the therapist in me, because this is what I teach people every day. Do not compare yourself to others. Okay? It is a thief of joy. All right? Everybody's on a different journey, and that's okay. You got to do what works for you. But if I can help you, or some of these other content creators can help you, give you a little nugget here, take that and grow on it. But if not, let's stay over to the left. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. So hey, hey, hey. So, yeah. So, my Sunday vlog life update has turned into, I guess, an extension. So, Sundays, you see in the beginning of this vlog, this past Sunday, which was the 21st, me giving you guys kind of an update on my life and where I'm at with my elevation era, selfish girl era, what have you. And then the last thing, I was just asking you guys, like, what are some of your goals and your dreams and aspirations? What's some things you're working on? Whatever do you feel like you're entering in? Yeah, and so I went to Walmart and did a little shopping, and then went out to eat with my little sister. But as I was editing this vlog tonight, so now today is Tuesday, um, the 24th, right? Or the 23rd? 23rd, I'm sorry. Today is Tuesday the 23rd, and I was editing my vlog and get ready to upload it tonight, which I'm still, when I get off of here, I'm going to upload it like tonight, Tuesday. So anyway, yeah, I was doing it. I was editing it, and the rest of the vlog, I was vlogging from my car. I brought a car mount, and it was like it was giving a lot of background noise as I was driving. Like the microphone was picking up. So I think the next time I'm going to put my earbuds in, and when I vlog from my car when I'm driving, so there wouldn't be so much noise, feedback noise. So that kind of irritated me, and it almost discouraged me to just be like, well, F it. I ain't gonna upload no vlog. Now it's already been like what, 2-3 weeks, whatever, since my last vlog. um, which I was okay with because I'm just trying to, set my habits up, set my routines up, do all that, and just kind of do the things I feel I need to do. So anyway, so it almost made me feel like, what's the point? Because I still feel like I'm new, and this year my life is going to be different. I'm going to share different parts or whatever, and hopefully grow my channel and things like that. So I was about to say, forget it. I'm not even going to upload a vlog. It's not perfect. It's not this. It's not that. But you know what? No, no, because I already told myself, we are living in grace. We are living for progress. We are not trying to be perfect. And we're going to show up and just do the damn thing. So instead of just scrapping the whole vlog, I said, no, I'm going to get back on here. Yep, today is Tuesday. Hello. How y'all doing the beginning of this work week? And I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a spend a day with me. So I'm gonna wake up in the morning and just take y'all throughout my day on tomorrow, because my goal is to do at least 2 uploads a week. That is the goal for me and my channel, as I am working on growing it. So yeah, here I am. So Sunday was a day. It was good. I went to Walmart, got my comforter, set, exchanged that one that had like the makeup on it, whatever. Exchanged it. I didn't make it to Sephora that day, and I went to Ulta, but they didn't have anything that I really wanted to try. So I will try this week to go to Sephora and kind of look into some body care and some facial care products. But yeah, so all in all, I just wanted to do this vlog anyway, as like a life update, a check-in, see what y'all are doing, let y'all know what I'm doing, what to expect from me this year, all that good stuff. So that is it, and that is all. I don't want to hold y'all too long, but like I said in the beginning of this vlog, this year is about growth. Okay, it is about elevation. It is about stepping into, um, and I hate to even say this because I feel like I said before, I'm not a person that like to follow trends and get on bandwagons. I'm just not. I've always been a girl that walks to the drum of her own beat, beat her own drum or whatever. Beat her own drum, I think. And so I've always been that person. Like, if everybody's doing that, nope, I'm doing this. I just always strive to be an individual, myself, different, not so different to where, like, I don't connect or identify with people, but y'all get what I'm saying. Always been a leader and not a follower, always had my own mind, always been a boss, you know. And so I'll try to be very careful, because what this channel is not clickbait. Okay, it's not using buzzwords in the media to get people's likes and comments and subbies, and it is really real. Okay, I'm a real person. Come to you, not saying no one else isn't, but I'm just a regular old mom of now 2 teenage boys and a 2-year-old dog. I'm a social worker and associate licensed therapist, and I'm just a human being living life just like everybody else, trying to make the best out of this thing called life. Live it, not just exist. And like I said earlier, you guys, I'm just, I'm really ready. I feel like, of course, my teenage years, was growing pains. I told you guys in the beginning I had childhood trauma that I overcome. And then just a little bit more information about me. So between the ages of like 18 to 25, I was married and divorced twice, right? And both of those times were equally as hard, to get through and overcome. The second time, I actually had children, so that's when I became a single mom. First marriage, no kids. Second one, 2 kids. And so just, stepping into the role of single mom, of having 2 toddlers. My kids are 2 years apart, so one was born in 2006, one was born in 2008. So just figuring that out and juggling it on my own. Of course, let me tell you, nobody just wants to be a single parent. No, that was not the goal, because me and my kid's father was actually married too. and then we wound up getting a divorce. So my 20s, I was just trying to figure it out. I was still growing up because, like I said, I was married at 18. So I got with someone when I was 16. We got married at 18, and then we got divorced when I was 23. And then, boom, I jumped right into another relationship, got pregnant, got married, got divorced, So, whew, just going through all that's why I was like, I wish there was a YouTube channel or I knew it back then. Cause baby, yeah. But yeah, so going through that in my 20s and trying to figure life out, juggling motherhood. I mean, honey, like I said, I could be on here all day just telling my life story, but it was definitely not easy trying to bounce back from a second divorce now with two kids, trying to figure out the next steps. I think my saving grace is at least I had a bachelor's degree, but I wasn't using it. Wasn't using it. Couldn't get a job in my field. Couldn't get a job outside of my field because they thought you're too qualified. Oh, you're underqualified. So my 20s was just trying to be the best single mother I can be, not lose my mind, try to have some type of social outlet, some type of, just trying to figure it out in my 20s. And then, my 30s, in the beginning, I was still relatively doing the single mother thing, just doing the best that I can, being a mom, and another little tidbit is that I had to get on food stamps. I had to get on what they call welfare, K-TAP, and then they changed the law. So then I had to do work or volunteer at least 20 hours to get $225 a month to take care of two kids. My saving grace there was I was living in HUD assisted living, so that was like a state program where they pay your rent. It goes by income, pay your rent, but it goes by income. So no income, no rent, what have you. So I was still very much trying to figure things out in my 30s. And then I think finally, like it was 32, about 32, 33, my life started to change around. I utilized a program here in our city at the Louisville Urban League, is what it's called, geared to help Black people find their way, financial literacy, housing, home ownership, education, career. And so I went there and I used that. That's why I said earlier in my video, get a life coach, get a therapist, get a career coach, get whatever you need to help you figure life out, because all of our walks are different. We may have some similarities, but we are still different people and it affects us differently. So we got to figure out what can we use to better elevate ourselves that's going to work realistically for us. So for me, going to Louisville Urban League and getting like a career counselor that helped me figure out which way I wanted to go in life. And at that point, I was choosing social work, and I started working with young girls. And then I applied 2013. I applied for the master's program for social work and I got in. And then I was, feeling better, like, okay, now my life finally got some direction, but still just, all right, full-time student, grad student, full-time mom, part-time practicum, which was like a second job, so still juggling a lot, but I was determined that this go around, when I go and graduate from grad school, I'm definitely going to use my degree. I'm definitely not giving up. I'm going to rock this shit. And so I graduated in 2015, right? And it seemed like life was just going up for me. I graduated my master's. I was so proud. My kids was there. It was a long 2 years. And I seen a lot of people drop out, and I was looking at them and I was thinking more highly of them than myself. Like, if they can't even make it, jeez Louise, because sometimes I felt like I was hanging on by a thread, but nevertheless, I was determined, like, no, I have to do this, and I'm not going I could have went part-time, but I was just determined that I'm going to rock it out. I'm going to do 2 years full-time. I'm going to do it, and I did it, and it was wonderful, and I got a promotion at work, and then, again, through the Urban League, I went through the home ownership program and I bought my house in 2015. So I graduated in June, yay, with my master's degree. And then August 31st, the day after my birthday, I signed for my house and got the keys for my house and officially became a home owner. Now, what you know, let's see, August, September, October, 2 months later, lost my job. At that time, I had a temporary license to practice therapy, and I took the state test and I didn't pass, and my job would not honor my temporary license that was good for a year because I had 30 days. I could take the test again, get the money because that test ain't cheap. And they wouldn't, my job that I had been on for 3 years doing a damn good job, wouldn't honor that, and then wanted to demote me and have me go, oh, no, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. And that's what I had to do from 2015 to really 2021. Really. 2015 to 2021, a lot of other stuff in between that. And you got time to unfold and unpack it with y'all happened within them times too. Some more setbacks happened through that time. And I'm like, good God, can life just be good for me? Like, Jesus, what do I have to do? But nevertheless, from 2015 through 2000 until 2021, I persevered. I lived life. I found time to travel. I found time to hang with friends and things like that. It wasn't all bad. It was just me really trying to find my way in my new career field. And I didn't stay at jobs that I didn't like or, felt didn't serve me, didn't value me as a person and as a social worker and as a therapist. So when I got into jobs and I felt that way, I was like out one time in 3 months, one time in a year, 8 months, however long. When I get in somewhere and I see that this ain't for me, I don't stay too long. I don't stay too long to see if it's going to change. Because that's a problem when you stay in places that don't serve you too long. It's harder to get out because you're getting conditioned to that. So that dysfunction or whatever becomes your normal. So it's better to recognize what ain't right and make a strategic exit plan and move on along. So I've had okay jobs or whatever, but I just knew I was taking on certain jobs just to have a job because, hey, I got a house now, I got kids, I got a car, I got all these bills and everything. So I have to work. And it's sometimes, like I said, even before, I've worked 2-3 jobs. So I'm like, dang. So here it is, 2021. I finally landed the job that I'm at now, and I'll be there for 3 years. It's coming June. And I'm like, Lord, when I get to this next job, the job that I'm at before I left my previous one, I prayed on it. I prayed that it would not just be a job with good money, pay, and benefits, but that the atmosphere, that the environment will be a healthy one that I could operate, effectively and not with so much freaking stress or feeling devalued in my position. And that's what it is. And God would test you because back in the day, I asked for $50,000. I think this was like 2016, 15, 16. I was saying 50,000. And I remember talking to other social workers that's been in the field longer than me, and I was like, oh, you'll never see that. That's because our field it's getting better now, but really wasn't respected. And people that are not social workers, don't have the degree, education, or nothing, was filling they was allowing them to fill these positions. So, but now you're not supposed to. You gotta have a master's, you gotta have your CSW, which I got, okay? And I remember, Lord, I just need to make 50,000 and I'll be good, And then I was told that would never happen for me. And I'm like, you a lie, that's your story, that ain't mine. But in that time, that's what I needed. So, anyhow, when I got this job, the offer of pay wasn't too much more than what I was already getting, but that wasn't the big part. Like, that wasn't what meant the most to me. Yes, I could be able to still maintain, my lifestyle, but the atmosphere was it for me. The atmosphere was it for me. And so I value that more than the pay. So I get into this job in June 2021. And then there was some type of pay increase increment that I didn't know of, but I was kind of picking up on because I had just started, and the job, they want you to talk about your pay. So then I'm like, well, wait a minute, what's going on right here? Because I'm kind of like putting two together. Like, wait, I don't think I got whatever raise that I heard that was happening. So I wound up reaching out to HR and having a discussion with them, and lo and behold, yeah, I was due a raise too. And so went over to HR, got a 12,000 plus raise. Hallelujah. So yes, so happy. And even since that time, they've been giving us steady raises over the last couple of years. So what I asked for God to do for me, He's done even more, and I know He's going to open up doors and bless me even more as long as I stay faithful to Him. That He's going to take care of, because no matter what I've been through over these last since I graduated, since life really, but since 2015 to now, almost 10 years, 9 years. No matter when I didn't have a job, when I did have a job and it was just enough to pay the bills, okay, and keep food on the table, we never went without. Bills always got paid, bellies always got fed, clothes always on the back. So I stayed grateful and thankful throughout that time. So I'm just like, Lord, thank you for entrusting me with certain things. But Jesus, I'm tired. But yeah, so that's just a little background of what my life has been looking like from the 20s and the 30s. And then, like I said, 2021, when I got the job that I'm in now, I turned 40 in 2021. And, I felt good about where I am in life, where I was in life, still there, where I was in life, what having, you know, working working in my career field, utilizing my education, getting, so I call it fair compensation, good compensation. It's good. It ain't that terrible, but you know, getting paid well, and not having to worry, because my end goal is to be an entrepreneur, to have my own. But because I am under a board that licensed me, I have to, and to be able to take my independent license, because I have associate license, I have to, have 150 clinical supervision hours. I have to have 2 years supervision. And so I knew that this job not only was going to be one that was going to be a healthy environment for me to work and thrive in, but also make sure to take care of my responsibilities without me having to worry, but this be another stepping stone to where I'm ultimately trying to go. And so last year, like I said, it was a little shake up for me, because I felt like, January 2023, I was in the gym, I was waking up early, trying to eat healthier, studying for my independent licensure exam, and then this fire happened, and it's just set me all the way back, because I went into an unknown territory, and it was mentally and emotionally devastating for me. And so I didn't. It was just a year, but the silver linings and the takeaway is that it opened my eyes that there were some places, parts of me, when it comes to taking care of myself and self care, and how I manage my time, and how, like I said, take care of myself. I was lacking in, and I wasn't fully aware of that, because when you making it, I mean, I'm making it. Yeah, I'm going through some struggles and some trials and some challenges, but I'm making it. You kind of get blinded to where, like, okay, you making it, but over here you need to be doing a little better. But you just really blinded to that because you in that survival mode, okay? And that's why I was saying I really don't jump on trends. So this is real for me. I'm now 42, and I am elevating in life, not just financially with the pay of my job, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually, and of course financial too. So I mentioned earlier on in the video, me now getting into the stocks game, investment game, and learning and figuring that out, and just other little things to like set myself up. And then, taking better care of myself, not letting it be just a once a year thing or twice a year thing, but consistently making sure that I'm getting the food that I need, because like I said, I just wake up and go. And I didn't say eat in there. I said I wake up, I work, I sleep. Sometimes I don't even eat. I just be going, because my mind, it just, as soon as I wake up, it's going. And I just feel like I got to get stuff done before I'm able to rest. And that is not good. Like I said, I don't even know how I made it. I don't even know how I made it like that all these years. But so, and I know I'm not alone. I know there's people out there too that's just surviving the day, surviving the day. And it is high time that we learn how to get out of that survival mode and into our thrive mode. What changes do we need to make within ourselves and around us to help us get out of that survivor mode and into thriver mode. And that's why I said too before, you probably need therapy too, and get a therapist, because you probably have some form of trauma in your history, in your background, that's fueling this survival mode anyway. And it's okay. You don't have to be crazy to get help. We all need it. We all need it. And that's what last year taught me. Even myself being now a therapist needed, and I have my therapist now that I see. And I'm doing better with keeping up, with my primary care and everything. It's important. It's important. So it's not just enough to live or have a good job and pay the bills and work and sleep and work and sleep and maybe treat yourself or sport, but you really need to have an overall well balanced being, emotional, psychological, spiritual, financial, everything, physical, everything. And so yeah, and that's just where I'm at here. I feel good. My life is my life. It's my story. And I want to let you all too know out there, no matter how old you are, it's never too late. You are on track. This is your journey. Please do not compare yourself to anyone else. As I was saying also before in this vlog, when you're watching me or you're watching someone else, take the nuggets that you can realistically apply to your life, and the rest you leave for that person. Take what you can get to grow on, and then the rest is the rest. But just know that your journey is your journey, and you can do anything. And if this is your year of becoming your highest self or your better self, or whatever era you are going to claim to be in, don't let it be a trend. Don't let it be a fad, but let it be real life. Like I just told y'all a piece of my life. Now I'm 42, and now I feel like I'm good. Because we always fight. I feel like we always trying to climb the ladder and do more. Okay, I met this goal, and I was in that mind frame too some years ago. I met this goal. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Rest is next. Rest is next. It's okay. You're good. Who are you trying to prove what to? You've done enough. So I tell myself I am enough, and I've done enough, and I'm good enough. Okay, so whatever I'm doing now to grow emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually is for me. I have nothing else to prove. Nothing to prove other than to myself that I can continue to accomplish things, that as long as I put in that work, set my mind to it, I can do anything, and especially I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I can't even let this vlog go by without giving him the praise, because God knows I wouldn't have made it, to this point if it had not been for him overseeing me and seeing my life. So I give honor to him for that. So again, because I don't want to get emotional, because that's not what I was trying to do. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here on this vlog update, whatever I choose to title it, and just encourage people. Let's go. Take your time, because that's something else that I've learned, is to freaking slow down. Where are you going? Slow down. Slow down. That's why slow mornings, early mornings matter so much. And if you work second or third shift, figuring out how to improve your daily routines. What would your daily routine look like as a second shifter or third shifter, where you can have time to slow your day down and make time for yourself. So if you're not doing that, please do that. Make time for yourself. Make time to pray, to meditate, to just breathe. Okay. If you don't have one, get one. And what I mean is, get yourself a journal. Get yourself a journal. It's very powerful. Write down your thoughts. Write down your dreams. Write down everything. Get it out of your head and on some paper. Take time to self-reflect. Take time to practice positive journaling of three good things that happened in your day. Whether it was something you seen, something you did, something you accomplished, something that made you laugh, made you smile, whatever it is, take the time out to do that. Why you say is because we are faced with so much adversity, challenges, stressors that sometimes we get bogged down and it leads us to being overwhelmed and having feelings of depression. And we forget because of the struggles or stressors or challenges of life that we have good things in us and around us. So we have to prime our mind, not only to be aware of the challenges, because you got to face life. You got to face what's going on. You got to build up that muscle, that resilient muscle. But then also prime your mind to also look for the good things in the world. Look for the good things in the world, in you, around you as well. And then teach your brain to seek out those things. So to focus on those things more so than negative things in the world, because what you focus on, you get more of. Okay, if you're always focusing on negative, if you always got something negative coming out your mouth, then you're going to have a negative life. So the Bible says life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So be mindful of what you speak. Be mindful of the thoughts that you feed into, that you give power to. Because these thoughts are just thoughts. But I'm not even trying to have a therapy session with y'all, okay? I was just really trying to get on here to close out this vlog properly. And now, look. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hold on, keep the faith, take your time, breathe. It is not a race, okay? It is not a race. Do what you can do today. Tomorrow is gone. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not promised, but today is a present, and it is a present. So do what you can for today, okay? Walk in love, walk in grace, walk in peace, walk in God. And until next time, peace.
Go ahead, it's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get my baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you. Nobody make me stop the world.